Hello and welcome to my video about how to create a circular pattern. So there are two different ways to create a circular pattern on an object. Here is a little 1 inch by 1 inch cylinder, and I'm going to add little spikes on it. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is go to extrude, and one method that I have showed in a different video is to create a new solid, create a circular pattern, and then join all of those individual objects. So if I create a new object here and I go to circular pattern, I can pattern this around this axis, and you can see already over here I'm creating new parts. That's what I show you in a different video. What I'm going to do this time is I'm going to add this to that part. So now there's a spike that's actually added to this piece. Okay, so when I go to circular pattern, let me pull this over here so you can see it a little bit better. So coming down from the top, here's the name. You can name it whatever you want, spike. And then coming down from the top, the very next thing is where it says part pattern. If I select this, every pattern that I create is now creating a new part. If I select this and I go to feature pattern, now what I can do is I can choose one of these, and I'm going to choose extrusion number 2, which is my spike. And I had already chosen the axis, but now what I can do is I can come down here and say apply per instance. So you can see that when it does this, it's making it red. What I want to do is say apply per instance, and boom, there it shows up. I can choose the number right here, and it creates the objects around the object. So at the top, here's the name. Here is the type of pattern you're using. Here are the features you're choosing, which I chose over here because I have a feature pattern. I have my axis, which I chose here. I chose this as my axis, this circular, the cylinder. And then I have to choose apply per instance, otherwise it doesn't actually, it makes them red, so it wouldn't create them. So I go to apply per instance and I hit check, and that's it. So you do the same thing if you wanted to create a hole in this object. Let's say I wanted to create a little circle here, and I extruded it and I cut it, and I have my little hole that goes through it. You do the exact same thing here. You're going to choose at the top, you can name it, I'm not going to name it, but feature pattern. I'm going to select that cut. I'm going to choose an axis, and then I can choose my number, and I can choose apply per instance, and then hit OK, and there we go. Okay, thanks for watching, and look for more videos later.